What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and also yourself, I cannot forget you. Welcome, my name is Mr. Butcher, also known as Will, and welcome to Elite Drops episode number 2, which is about the ASM1 Speakeasy. Oh yeah, I got the Speakeasy last week, guys, and my gosh, I was happy about it. Anyway, so compared to the Balinferno episode that I did last, I've cut the length down massively. Like 17 minutes was way too long, and so I've cut that down massively. I've also changed the layout to make it easier to read and understand. So yes, so during this we're going to compare the Speakeasy and the base ASM1. So without further of me rambling on, let's get on with it. Okay, so first of all, the hip fire spread and the ADS time, aim down sights time, they haven't been altered or changed, so we don't even need to touch that. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the damage. The damage on the ASM1. Now if you look on the actual screen, you'll see that the ASM1 suffers 2 penalties, one with damage and one with range. So we're going to get rid of all the negatives first. So the damage between the two, the ASM1 base version has 35, 22 and 18 hit points, whereas the Speakeasy has 35, 22 and 16 hit points. So there's a 2-point difference. Now you might be thinking 2 points, that isn't that much. But when you look at the actual shots to kill for the actual weapons themselves, there is actually a massive difference. The ASM1 base one, or base version, has a 3 to 5 to 6 shot kill depending on your range. The Speakeasy has a 3 to 5 to 7 shot kill depending on your range. So there's a massive difference in damage just there. Now if we actually look at the range, this is where the Speakeasy, like I said, has a negative stat to it. The ASM1 base version has a 3-shot kill, and also the Speakeasy, they both have a 3-shot kill up to 13 meters. Okay, so there's no difference there. But when you go past 13 meters, this is where the stats change. The ASM1 base version will have a 5-shot kill from 13 meters to 31 meters, whereas the Speakeasy has a 5-shot kill from 13 meters to 26.5. So there's a difference in the range there, and this is where the range penalty comes in. So from 13 meters up to 26.5 meters with the Speakeasy, you're going to be killing someone with 5 bullets. If you look at the ASM1 base version, beyond 31 meters, that's going to turn into a 6-shot kill, whereas the Speakeasy from 26.5 meters onwards is going to turn into a 7-shot kill. So this is where the damage and the range penalties come in. So 7 shots to kill after only 26.5 meters is quite a big deal. Like, it's sort of like, I can't even describe what I'm going to say. It's like really bad, in other words. Like, it's not good to have a 7-shot kill weapon in a COD game. So there's a massive difference there. But there is a massive redeeming factor, and this is where the good parts come in. The fire rate between the two is the ASM1, the base, has 759 rounds per minute. So that's sort of like the average. Whereas the Speakeasy has a whopping 1016 rounds per minute. Now these are the numbers coded into the game. Depending on like what platform you play, there is frame rounding, things like that. Excuse me, why is my voice going weird? Oh my goodness, now I'm going high. The Speakeasy and the ASM1 have different fire rates, and depending on what console you play on, the fire rates kind of change, but this is what's coded into the game, and this is what I'm sharing. So the Speakeasy has a massive buff when it comes to the fire rate. So for me, if you've got a massive buff like that, and then a negative like damage, it's not so bad. And I feel like the fire rate is better than the damage in this situation anyway, so it actually works out much better. Now, a bonus with the ASM1 is the fact that you get extended mags free. It's like free of charge. You get to just have extended mags. It doesn't take a point in your creator class, and it's just absolutely amazing. And extended mags is good for this because of the fire rate as well. So extended mags is a good attachment for this gun. Okay, let's have a look at the recoil of the ASM1 Now, I've done a little wall test, as you can see. Went on the map, what was it? The pipeline map, the remake. I've forgotten it already. Irrelevant. And I stood in one spot and I shot from the... I did it on this wall because I thought there's lines on it. And it shows exactly how far the recoil goes. If you look at the two, they both hit the same spot when it comes to the recoil. Like, they both do not go past that second line. Or if they do, it's only slightly. But the difference between the two is that the ASM1 Speakeasy kicks up a lot quicker than the base version does. And also the base version is sort of more predictable. It's not always going to kick up that far, whereas the Speakeasy kind of does. So a foregrip on the Speakeasy, which I'll recommend later, is actually a good attachment for this. It's not bad without, as you can see from the wall test. It's not much different from the base version, but it does make a huge difference. So I thought I'd add in this recoil test to show you guys exactly what kind of recoil the gun has. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. So, attachments. The good attachments for the ASM1 Speakeasy: you can have the laser sight, the stock, the foregrip, suppressor, the advanced rifling, the quick draw grip, and rapid fire. Okay, they're the good attachments. If you want to have the best attachments, and this is my personal preference, I've picked 4 out of those. The foregrip, like I just said, helps with that recoil. Even on the base version, the foregrip is great, and on this one it's even better. The advanced rifling, I've put that on because, like we were saying, the range on the Speakeasy is worse compared to the base version. But if you put that advanced rifling on, it's going to bump that range back up. So it's always a good one. You could also throw on quick draw grip as well if you fancy being able to snap on targets. And if you really feel like you can control the recoil, even rapid fire is absolutely it's just disgusting. The fact that you can increase your fire rate even more actually really can melt people in close quarters. So out of the 4, I'd go with foregrip, extended mags because it's already on the gun and you can't take it off, and also advanced rifling. They're my 3 go-to attachments, but quick draw and rapid fire are also good ones to go with as well. So overall, the Speakeasy, it's such a good gun. No, the reason why people want it so much is because it has a free attachment, which is the extended mags, but also is the fire rate. The fire rate is the main problem with the ASM1, and if you can buff the fire rate and only slightly downgrade the damage, it's a win. It's a win-win. You can't lose with the ASM1 Speakeasy. Like, it's probably top 2, if not the best elite variant in the entire game. So if you haven't got the Speakeasy, pray to God that you get it, and if you have it, do not delete it because it's the best one there. Now, rating wise, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 rating. If it had a 10 out of 10 rating, then they'd have to do like some sort of like negative thing with like the hip fire or the ADS spread. But because it's got that damage like reduction, that's what brings it down slightly. But 9 out of 10 for an elite weapon is absolutely amazing. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found this video useful. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in a future episode. Take it easy. Bye bye.
Prove I don't have your diamond.
You do. You just had my diamond then. You beat me with my diamond into the lava.
Yeah. Hi.
You beat me with my own diamond.
Keyword there. Hard.